Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. Today we're just discussing some more Steelers news. I told you guys I'm going to try to do daily videos. Today I might have 2 videos actually for you guys. You know, just doing daily videos of Steelers news and Steelers updates. I have a lot of cool stuff coming, probably some free agent stuff. Once the season ends, that's when we get the good stuff. The free agency, like top of my players, a lot of players on my list who I think the Steelers should maybe sign, and also look at some draft stuff as well on this channel and my Arsenal D.B channel. I'll be doing a lot of draft analysis over there, for not just for the Steelers, but just for like in general of different players coming into the draft. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, we're gonna have it booming after this playoff stuff ends. You know, we got the divisional round this week, and then next week we got the title games, and they got the Pro Bowl, the Super Bowl. Right after the Super Bowl, I'm telling you that Monday, right after the Super Bowl, I'm going full free agency and full draft mode like that. So that'll be on this channel. Then I'm gonna have my mock draft stuff on the other channel, like I usually do, my annual one. I've been doing it for the past 2 years over there. So yeah, I'm gonna have the stuff coming. So be on the lookout for that. But right now we're gonna keep doing updates and different things about our team, about players maybe when we entering free agency and stuff like that. Want to discuss, of course, Teryl Austin. Teryl Austin, as you guys know, the Steelers defensive coordinator, might be on his way out. As you guys know, he was never really like never really did anything too crazy. Like, I did like the fact that he was a little better. And we did get a lot of turnovers like that, but that was like kind of like not in the sense of like his scheme and stuff. But he had moments throughout, each season that he's been the defensive coordinator where he like shined a little bit more and more like that. Like this season right here, he started off very good. The first 8 games the Steelers played, they only allowed 20 points. Over 20 points just 2 times, and that was against the Colts, was one of those games, and the other one was against to the first 8 games. The other one was against somebody, to the Colts, and it was somebody else. They allowed that against. I think it was, I forgot who the other person was, but they don't allow over 20 points twice. So they have in those first 8 games. After those, the Steelers gave up 20 more points in 7 of their last 10 games. And it was bad. Like they wasn't able to get the stuff that they're doing, and they started playing differently. Early in the season, we've seen a lot of we were blitzing a lot more, and we play like smarter man-to-man defense. We've seen a lot of good things and good looks. We had to actually utilize our depth. But for some reason, especially in the past 4 games, in the past 5, you can have the playoff game, but the past 4 of the season games and the 5th game, which is the playoff game, we've seen the Steelers put a lot of soft coverage, just sitting back, trying to wait and like that, be patient. And soft coverage messes you up a little bit too, because like trying to play soft coverage on 3rd down since 3rd and long, when you like hoping your guy go up. Our team is not a really good tackling team, especially our smart DBs. You hoping they go up and make a tackle or make a breakup like that by breaking off on the route. It's not gonna really, they're not really a strong suit. It's not gonna help like that. And like we've seen a lot of like 3rd and 18 get converted, 3rd and 20 get converted. We had one play that happened in the playoffs where the Steelers get a sack, and the Ravens are down back 2nd and 20, and the Steelers allow 20 yards to do the first down. The following play, playing so soft, you just had a sack. Play aggressive on that 2nd down and force a 3rd down where you play aggressive as well, still a little bit too, like don't give them enough time like that and get the ball back. But for some reason, they keep playing soft coverage, getting them all this space, and teams was eating it up like that. Our team not really that good at tackling, getting downhill sometimes, and breaking tackles, and things just happening. So Teryl Austin, last year I gave him a benefit of the doubt. We didn't have the right depth, but this year we had more depth on defense. Especially the defense was one of the most expensive defenses this year. Guys was healthy. We had more depth on defense, and he still was calling those sorry zone coverages. Tampa 2 trying to sit and keep everything over top, like don't let anything beat you from behind, but you're getting beat like a drum through the middle like that. It was dig routes, crossing routes, different stuff, pitches to the tight ends, and different things that was happening. We was able to stop the stuff right there. Steelers are best known and are best when they're blitzing in, when they're sending pressure in, when they're doing that. That's how they cause their turnovers. Look at all the turnovers we cause. It's like when you're getting pressure in, when you're blitzing, when you playing man-to-man coverage and stuff and doing different things like that. You putting your guys in the best positions like that to go out there and be physical. That's when the Steelers play their best defense, and we've seen it early in the season. Of course, like I mentioned, the first 8 games only allowing over 20 points. Twice like that in that span, like that, holding teams. I think it was only like 17 points per game in the first 8 games, but then at a certain point, the Steelers started kind of losing themselves and started doing the things of last year and messing themselves up. And the play calling for Teryl Austin was not that good. I know Coach Tomlin is the head coach. He probably have a little input of probably calling defensive stuff. I know he like to mostly oversee things and certain things like the management of the game and what he's gonna do and the style, the tone of the game and stuff, but we need a defensive coordinator. Coach Tomlin not gonna call defense like fully and do the stuff. Cause I know Coach Tomlin loved the blitz. When he was like, the blitz bird like that, sending the stuff in. So if you're gonna call the defense and do the certain things, get somebody who's gonna play our strong suit and go out there and do it. Because Coach Tomlin cannot come back with Teryl Austin and Arthur Smith. We need to get some high-level coordinators like that to make his job easier, to just focus. We know he got it. He's very good. He took Mason Rudolph, Mr. Trubisky, and Kenny Pickett to the playoffs last year, 10-7. This year, when the roster was given to us, our offense being depleted, and I had a receiver too, still getting those guys and able to win 10 games was very cool. But when you get to the playoffs, you're not good enough to get it done like that, because the play calling starts to catch up with you like that. He had to actually play against some real deal contenders. Yes, you beat the Ravens once in regular season, but it's different to beat a guy in the playoffs like that. So it's gonna be very interesting to see exactly what the Steelers do. I think they should overhaul the coaching stuff. Coach Tomlin come back, like I mentioned. If you want to come back, I feel like Coach Tomlin's not gonna lead the Steelers. He already mentioned that, reiterated that many times. So his only options really is retire or revamp, overhaul everything, like the whole culture, the whole standard is. The standard's a standard. No, switch that whole thing up. It's a new standard now. So go out there and switch things up. Get elite level play callers on offense. I think something different. Maybe get a guy from college like that. Get something different. Somebody who can draw some stuff up and bring the best out of players. And then defense, get elite level play call on defense as well. Somebody who basically I'm saying to spend some money and get some high level talent. So I'm trying to get these guys, trying to build them up through the system. Like this guy right here, we can build him up through the system. No, you can't build him up through the system. It's not working. So let's go out there and get some top level guys to call plays and get some assistants that can help as well. Bring some of those legends back. We got a lot of legends. Antoine Randall L is a receivers coach with the Lions, right? The Lions, you got different people around. Hines Ward working with different teams and stuff. Bring some of those legends back, some of our legends. Bring some of those guys back. We've seen some guys in the training camp. Remember San Antonio Holmes and James Harrison and different guys around training camp helping and stuff. But sign those guys. If they want to be available, say, hey, you want to come back and coach? Be a linebacker coach, you want to come back and be a receivers coach, get some of those guys and have them around so you can know what greatness is. Guys who hold them accountable, guys who've done it before as well. Bring some of those guys in, that'll help flip the culture up like that as well and shake it up real good. And I think you can get to a better standpoint. So hopefully the Steelers do something like that. Also, we'll discuss, of course, Coach Tomlin talking about the offensive line. How he said how he felt like the young offensive line got tired kind of at the end of the season. You kind of see that a little bit too, because early on we was rushing the ball very well. We was a top 5 rushing team. It was doing very good. And they would get 100 rushing yards almost every game like that. Najee, Jalen Warren, Justin Fields. And then when Russell Wilson came in, same thing. Was still very productive and successful and stuff. But for some reason, the Steelers kind of I know injuries happened early on in the season with some of the guys getting out. But for some reason, they kind of lost their groove and stuff. And it was kind of sluggish out there. I knew certain things. Because Dan Moore, I never really was the biggest fan of Dan Moore. You guys, I'm new to this channel kind of still because I've only been here since September. But if you guys follow me from the Arsenal D.B channel to here, wasn't ever the biggest fan of Dan Moore. I was like, I wanted him to be replaced many times like that, but he had to kind of play this year because the injuries that happened. But hopefully this season they just let him walk and let him go because he's not really that good in run cover and run blocking like that. He cannot get to the next level. We've seen it many times. You see that certain time when you run to that side, it does not work. Bradley Jones need to play left tackle. He's not a right tackle. Play him on the left side. When we drafted him for the left side for a reason. But yet still, you guys keep trying to force him and put him in that right side. So hopefully next season we do everything and put players in the best positions possible. And that's when you bring your coordinator in, high-level coordinator, and do the right stuff. Move Bradley Jones to the left side. Trevor Tomlin, who we drafted, the right tackle we drafted, come back. He on the right side. Replace. You probably had James Daniels is cool, but we want to see how you look at the Achilles tear. Going to bring him back, and then McCormick looked pretty good too as well. And then you can use those two guys to replace maybe Isaiah Malu like that. Move out the way as well too, because he's getting a little older and the injuries catching up to him. And then Zach Frazier was very good too as well. So you have that young offensive line. You have guys who are athletic enough to get to the next level, and people playing the right position. So you probably see more success. So that's just one suggestion what the Steelers can do to probably bolster some things up. But we'll see exactly what happens. That's kind of all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like to subscribe for more content. I will be back later to discuss a player, a player who should maybe bring back, or maybe are we going to bring him back or not? I'm going to discuss that player. Is that player right there is a player that contributed a lot to this team. So we're going to discuss that for a little bit. So you guys probably see this video probably around maybe 1, 2 o'clock-ish. And you probably see that one probably later tonight. So you're going to look out for that. But peace out. If you want a helmet just like this, go with a green iron. The link is in the description down below and the comment section. They have all types of teams from the NFL, NCAA. You can get you a mini helmet, replica helmet. You can get a custom helmet if you want to as well. And also use my promo code at checkout, PITSEN, to get yourself an extra discount. So go over there and shop now.